The grandfather clock strikes 7. Its solemn toll echoing through the frost-kissed evening as I crunch up the snow-dusted path to the grand colonial house on Elmwood Drive. My breath puffs out in white clouds, and I'm clutching a hand-carved oak keepsake box, my feeble attempt at bridging the chasm that's always yawned between us. I'm late, as usual, my boots leaving hurried prints in the fresh powder. Emily. Darling. There you are. Grandpa William envelopes me in his sturdy embrace the moment I cross the threshold. His salt and pepper hair is neatly parted, and the faint aroma of his old-fashioned cologne clings to him like a promise of stability in a world that's always felt tilted against me. How's the new place treating you? Everything to your satisfaction. The words hang in the air like icicles, sharp and unexpected. The dining room goes deathly quiet. Dad's fork scrapes against his plate mid-bite. Karen, my stepmother, pauses with the wine decanter tilted precariously, a ruby drop trembling on the edge. My place. The phrase lodges in my throat, dry and unyielding, like swallowing gravel. Grandpa William's warm smile falters, deep furrows etching between his brows as his eyes dart from me to Dad. Then back. The condo on Birch Avenue, the one I transferred the funds for last month. Dad shoots to his feet, napkin tumbling unnoticed to the polished hardwood floor. Dad, let's not get into this now. Emily just got here, and the turkey's getting cold. I catch Karen's hand shaking as she sets down the bottle with a clink that's too loud in the silence. My half-sister, Sophia, stares wide-eyed, her fork hovering forgotten, confusion painting her features like a child caught in a storm she doesn't understand. She doesn't know. My gut twists, a cold realization seeping in like winter draft through cracked windows. The room, with its sparkling chandelier and mahogany table laden with holiday finery, suddenly feels like a meticulously staged theater set, and I'm the fool without lines. Memories flood back unbidden, my childhood crammed into the drafty basement room while Sophia claimed the sunlit suite upstairs. Mom passed away giving birth to me, leaving a void Dad filled quickly with Karen when I was barely 3, already carrying Sophia. That's when it began, the subtle orbit. Me on the periphery, Sophia at the gravitational center. No funds left for your art school dreams, Dad had said when I got into graphic design at the State University, his face showing not sorrow but a faint annoyance, like I'd interrupted his schedule. I slaved through graveyard shifts at the corner diner, sketching logos on grease-stained napkins during lulls. My tiny efficiency apartment barely accommodates my bed and digital tablet. This Christmas invite had whispered hope, a chance to finally slot into place. How naive. Karen clears her throat, her voice syrupy sweet. Why don't you tell us about that little freelance gig you landed? Teaching online classes, right? The deflection stings like a slap. But tonight, something in me refuses to curl inward. Actually, I'd rather hear what Grandpa means. Grandpa William rises, palms pressing flat against the tablecloth. I wired $450,000 for that condo on Birch. Michael said it was for you, your graduation present. His tone slices clean, a blade honed by years of quiet observation. Dad's chuckle rings hollow, forced. It's temporary. Dad, we're holding it until Emily's settled. Complicated finances and all. Then simplify them, Grandpa retorts, unyielding. My gaze wanders to the gallery wall of framed photos, beach vacations, birthday candles, cap and gown moments. The pattern hits me now. Stark and undeniable, I'm absent from most. The handful where I appear coincide with Grandpa's rare visits from Seattle. You've been playing me, I murmur, the epiphany crystallizing like frost on glass. Invites only when Grandpa's in town. To keep up appearances. Dad doesn't refute it. Karen studies her silverware with sudden fascination. The money was for Emily, Grandpa presses. Voice stealing. Not for that oversized truck in your driveway or Sophia's private ballet classes. The veil tears wide, Dad's manipulations. Karen's social climbing on pilfered funds. All while Grandpa William, distant in Seattle, offered the only untainted affection. Get your things, Emily. You're coming home with me. Grandpa's decree lands like a gavel. Dad, don't overreact, we're family, Dad pleads. But there's an undercurrent of menace. I stand motionless, eyes fixed on those photos, 3 beaming faces where 4 should be. The perpetual outsider. I'll grab my coat, I say, my voice steadier than the quake in my chest. Upstairs. I linger at Sophia's door. Her room a palace compared to my old basement nook. No resentment toward her, she's just the favored pawn in their game. Downstairs. Grandpa waits by the door. Keys jingling. Dad's flushed. Hissing low threats, Karen dabs at phantom tears. Ready? Grandpa asks. I nod, gripping my carved box, the gift that'll go ungiven. Its intricate leaf patterns etched over sleepless nights, evoking rainy Seattle afternoons we'd spent wandering parks before Dad declared me too mature for such whimsy. Outside. The chill wind nips, but it purifies, scatters the illusions. Holiday lights twinkle on the eaves, mocking the perfect veneer. Your mom would have been proud, Grandpa murmurs as we trudge to his car. She never let anyone trample her spirit. Her mention warms me. I know her only through faded snapshots and his tales. But tonight, her resilience echoes in my veins. Grandpa holds the door, then hesitates. We can reclaim this. That money's yours by right. I ponder the years of erasure, the scripted inclusions, journal pages soaked with futile hopes. Some fights drain more than they restore, I reply at last. As we pull away from Elmwood Drive, I don't glance back. Some bonds aren't worth the scar tissue. But Grandpa's hand pats mine briefly. And I know some are. 3 days on. The Seattle skyline gleams indifferently through Grandpa Williams' condo windows as bank statements fan out across his marble kitchen island like indictment papers. Each line unmasks deeper deceit, sharper than any thriller's plot twist. My fingers tremble smoothing the wire transfer slip. See here, Grandpa points. Memo, Emily Hayes condo purchase. The words blur through unshed tears. $450, 000 tagged with my name. Funneled from his account to Dad's. A home I never touched. And these, he slides over printed emails. Dad's breezy prose about Emily's best interests while siphoning my future. Property deeds list Karen as owner of the Birch Avenue condo. Look at this. Grandpa's voice hardens, unveiling a power of attorney form. Your signature? The scroll's a crude forgery. Nothing like my looping script. No, I breathe. Never signed it. Grandpa nods grimly. Forgery, federal crime. The city pulses below, oblivious to my crumbling world. 3 days since that disastrous dinner, each revealing fresh wounds. Grandpa boots up his laptop. More from my accountant. Spreadsheets detail drains from Emily's trust funds for Sophia's elite prep school. European getaways. Karen's luxury purses. Your college nest egg, Grandpa explains. Fury tightening his jaw. Should have been $280,000 at 18. Michael bled it dry. I recall my shoebox apartment. Diner drudgery. Mounting loans, all while my fund financed Sophia's yacht parties and Karen's Botox. And this, he continues. Your mom's bequest, $38,000 rerouted to their kitchen remodel, Karen gushing over quartz counters while my hot water sputtered out after 2 minutes. Another tab, a credit card in my name. Balance $19,000. My credit wrecked. Future tainted by ghosts of theft. Tax ghosts too, gifts reported under me. Potential IRS liens on phantom income. I rub my temples. The betrayal's magnitude crushing. How? Grandpa sighs. Michael masterminded it. My son. Exploiting you for years. Karen enabled. Isolating you except when I visited, painting you as withdrawn. Ungrateful. Withdrawn. The label stings. Echoes of forced solitude. Sophia? I ask, picturing her unwitting privilege. Collateral beneficiary, raised entitled. Blind to the source. I press my forehead to the cool glass. Watching traffic snake through streets. What now? Michael faces fraud charges. Karen's facade cracks publicly. Your credit's salvageable. But it could scar your design career. And they're fighting any direct aid from Grandpa. Overwhelmed. The stakes loom like shadows. Grandpa retrieves a worn portfolio from his study. Inside, my childhood doodles, skyscrapers at 8. Eco homes at 10. You save these. Throat thick. Always knew you were the visionary, he says softly. Not Michael with his shady deals. Not Sophia with her influencer ambitions. You. We stand at the window. Buildings aspiring skyward, dreams made manifest. Resolve stirs. No more begging for scraps of affection. That night, sleep claims me deeply, no clenched jaw. No nightmares, just peace. Dawn brings reinforcements. Grandpa connects me to a design program dean. His attorney pal. Laura. Probes the fraud. Lunch with Alex. A fellow student. Sparks genuine camaraderie. Need part-time help at the firm, Grandpa mentions over coffee. Someone bridging art and commerce. You in? By desk. A study group welcomes me. Appreciating my skills sans strings. Next morning. The gut wrench. Filing a police report against Dad. The detective nods professionally. Outlining identity theft protocols. Freeze your credit now, she advises. Laura handles forms. Fortifying my finances like battlements after Ian's exposed. My phone erupts, Dad's desperate voicemail stacking. How dare you after all we've sacrificed? This destroys us. Karen floods socials with veiled posts on disloyal offspring. Sympathy pours in from her circle. Blind to the theft. I block them methodically, Dad. Karen. Even Sophia's bewildered texts. The ensuing quiet? Like surfacing from depths. Grandpa finds me on the balcony that night. Just the start, they'll push back. I know, I reply. City lights igniting below. But I'm done yielding. For once. Battling for self. Not scraps. The price? Shattered illusions of family. But as Grandpa clasps my shoulder, I grasp, some structures must crumble to rebuild stronger. The pounding at Grandpa Williams' firm office door escalates, vibrating the etched glass. I freeze mid-sketch. Alex's hand steadying my arm protectively. I know she's here. Dad's bellow thunders. Emily. End this nonsense. My stylus cracks under pressure. 2 weeks post-Christmas. Their harassment unrelenting. Yesterday. My design prof flagged me post-lecture. Brow furrowed. Your stepmom rang about a crisis, is all well? Karen's not my mom. And no crisis, just sabotage. Grandpa rises. Resolute. Stay put. He cracks the door. Barring view. This is work hours. Michael. Schedule if you must talk. Don't preach family to me. Dad snarls. Relatives bombard us, fix this. They say. Even Uncle Harold urges reconciliation. Grandpa stands firm. Reconciliation needs truth. Son, foreign to you. As they clash. My phone pings, Sophia's weepy TikToks on shattered homes, comments siding with her. Vilifying the unseen me. Seen their smears on your firm? Dad hisses low. Anonymous slams on shoddy work. Delays, bad for business. Dad. Nausea rises, they're attacking Grandpa now. Via me. Guilt surges. Title. Door shuts. Grandpa returns. Composed despite ruddy cheeks. Bracing chat. Fake reviews because of me, I choke. He dismisses. Reputations built on excellence. Not noise. He nods to my award-nominated model, a green condo blending form and function. This counts. Word spreads. The Wilsons seek my input on their remodel. Prof. Ramirez hints at a prestigious internship. Pride flickers. Eclipsing dread briefly. Weekends with Alex, trail runs bolstering body and mind. Inspiring fluid lines in my work. Your mom would roll in her grave. Dad ambushes me post-class 2 days later. Blocking the quad path. Students pause. Sensing tension. Heart pounding. I advance. Raised you 23 years, and you poisoned Grandpa against me? Your choices did that, I counter. Voice even-keeled. His face twists. She'd be ashamed. Tearing us apart. Clarity pierces. Not rage. She'd be ashamed of invisibility. Classmates circle supportively. You good? Jordan asks. Murmurs swell. Dad scans the crowd warily. Private matter. Then why public? I retort. Security arrives, he backs off. Finger jabbing. Not done. But it is for him. That eve. Grandpa calls, severed Michael's contract extension. Filed. Meaning, curled on my new sectional, Grandpa's gift. No more role here. Laura's cease and desist delivered. Alex's logs of incidents bolster it. My group shields me on campus. The reversal's brutal, Dad jobless. Karen job hunting post-decades of leisure. Sophia quit school sans tuition. Luxuries evaporate. I pivot ahead, portfolios swell with sketches. Journals track healing. Grandpa adds home cams precautions. Alex and I summit a peak at noon. Sun warming. Stunning, he says. Eyes on me. Walls crack, tears torrent, pent-up rejection unleashing. I still crave their love sometimes. Pathetic. Not pathetic, they can't love right. Even themselves. Silence heals. Valley aglow below. Fresh vista. Back home. Laura drafts a quick deed for Elmwood. Grandpa updates his estate. Safeguarding mine. My thesis, Sustainable Havens, draws acclaim. Profound evolution, Prof. Notes. Bonds form authentically. No conditions. Karen calls. Veneer cracked. We're ruined, Michael's drinking. Sophia catatonic. Beg Grandpa. Old me would have caved for belonging. New me, you faked family only under his gaze. That night. Deed notification pings. I refine a legacy project. Funds from Elmwood sale seeding enduring builds. Grandpa peers over. More than structures, you're forging life. I nod, unstealable now. On Tuesday, Laura spreads legals across my breakfast nook. Each sheet a bulwark. Served, she says, tucking gray-streaked hair. Michael blanched. Fingers trace the demand. Birch condo to me. Rightful heir. His words. Tried charm, vintage. Blue folder. Fraud proofs for authorities. Email. Credit repair underway. Another. Scholarship app received. I'd woven my scars into purpose. Ready for backlash? Laura probes. Michael fights dirty. 6 months back. I'd wilt under his glare. Now? Ready. War ignites fast. Afternoon. Grandpa calls. Strained. Michael's calling me senile. Says you're puppeteering. Ache blooms, his pain from betrayal. We anticipated. Doc's eval tomorrow. Proving sanity to my boy? Humiliating. Sorry. Grandpa. Don't stand tall. Notifications avalanche. Karen tips local news on elder mistreatment. Social tags cast me villain. Campus no haven, mid-lecture. Sophia bursts in. Mascara streaked, making us destitute? Dad says eviction. Oscar bait. Prof. Ramirez, security. Later. Alex escorts me. Dusk falling. Dramatic flair learned well. Half-sister, I amend. Yes. Phone. Obscure kin pressuring family peace. Blind to theft. What now? Alex asks. Pause. Class. Competition. Life. He grins. Their kryptonite, your indifference. Morning text. Anonymous threat. Drop or Grandpa's 2015 deals exposed. Chills. But forward to Laura ammo. In studio. Prof. Traces my haven design. Not shelter, sanctuary. Truth dawns. Courtyards guard. Transparency's trust. Exits empower. Architecture mirrors journey, I confess. She, boundaries as bedrock. Alex, you design protection unique. I add light flows. Truth piercing shadow. Laura calls. Michael smears triggered his audit, backfire. Turn accelerates. Karen's posts boomerang. Friends probe. Sophia's status yanked for disruption. Records breach attempt foiled. Kin front fractures. Seeing manipulation. Biz allies back Grandpa. Dean lauds my talent publicly. Karen's circle ghosts her frantic pleas. Pros deny dad renewals amid fraud buzz. Imploding, Alex notes at fundraiser. Spotting their public spat, masks shredding. Partners affirm Grandpa. Alex petitions anti-harass. Laura secures restraining order. Mentors flock. Final strike, Dad's investor fraud charges loom. Karen's status shatters. Sophia jobs retail. Rants on lying parents. Elmwood foreclosure syncs with my initiative win. Poetic. Porch sunset with Grandpa, coffee toast, to bedrock. Not veneer. To truth. Models gleam inside, enduring. Like me. Monday. Phone vibrates, Karen's fourth call. Voicemail ignored as I tweak competition facade. Emily. Michael's hospitalized a heart. Maybe fatal. He's your dad. Lie, Laura confirmed stress fatigue post-settlement. Knock, Sophia at door. Puffy-eyed. Clutching bag. What are you doing? Chain latched. Dad's dying care? Roots deep. Address how? Matters? Family shredding. Email chain on forgiveness, even Reverend Thompson calls. Laugh bubbles. Church dad funded wing 4. Attended only Grandpa's visits. Cruel, you hate him. Don't hate, see clear. Chest tightens, spells since Christmas. Grandpa noted yesterday. Worry creasing him. Sophia leaves, barrage persists. Dad's lawyer rings mid-revision. Settlement ends mess. Smooth operator. Have Laura. Hang. Buzzer, Reverend with Bible. Prodigal spiel, decline. Karen calls, contesting will, you twisted him. No ground. Laura says. But din fogs, missed classes. Deadline nears. Chaos swarms. Alex's folks query his drama involvement. Doubts haunt, overblown? Forgive for quiet? Then Grandpa's angina flare, stress-born. Bedside. His repose shows toll. Dropping suit, not worth health. Eyes open, finish it. Resolve steals. Draft till dawn. 2 days, quitclaim courier arrives mid-breakfast. Hands quake reading Elmwood mine. We won, whisper. Grandpa beams. Afternoon. Laura spreads proofs, color tabs, timeline fraud. Evidence for charges, leverage. Points unidoc, scholarship locked. No contact binding. Catalogs harass, posts. Visits. Calls. Them now. Dad ousted ethics probes. Karen's ties fray, truth outs. Community with you. Eve phone, uni, competition win. Grandpa attends ceremony. Pride radiant. Next. List Elmwood, proceeds, education. Thesis havens. Realtor, aid to them. No. Firm. Sans bile. Acquaintances whisper. Dad Karen split amid ruin. Looks gone. Sophia roommates. Retail. I forward focus. Grandpa intros as Eric Gallas. 3 weeks. Sale $490,000. $40K profit. Voicemail. Sophia, understand now. Sorry. Working mall, not bad. Save. No rush reply. Grandpa Mole's retirement. My firm role. Seed capital blooms. Dinner query. Family redefined? Choosing it. Hand on his, this. 2 years on. Sun gilds my table. Mountain Sentinel. Trace blueprint. Internship 3 months. Designs noted. Phone. Alex dinner on. Yes, Grandpa's wine. My lasagna tweak. Return to community project local. Solar. Director, inspired. Praise lands true now. No suspicion. Eve, apartment alive, Grandpa debates theory with group. Alex kitchens companionably. Jordan, family roots? Silent on origins. Smile, building now. Gesture table. Grandpa's gaze, volumes unspoken. Elmwood funds seeded this. Grandpa's guidance, all. Balcony, city stars. Journal, the long without earning. Emily joins. Teary, parents say waste, med not design. Alone. Listen. Resource. Boundaried. Love sans self-loss. Stand firm kindest. Inside. Text, Sophia talk? Mississippi. Reply, ruddy real? Here. Mountains teach shape via distance. Design quarterly featured. Project grounds soon. Grad cert walls. Grandpa front row. Later. Trio discusses partnership. Sketchbook, own home emerges. Far come, Grandpa. Journal, family, builders. Visible. At last.